Presenting the Pima County Correctional Officers Association here today. They could not come. The combined associations make up a majority of the department members as it applies to commissioned and non-commissioned staff. The associations have voted and for the first time have unprecedentedly voted at a rate of 3 times the normal vote rate for our own presidency to endorse the opposition to the incumbent Sheriff Nanos because of the reasons stated by Dr. Carmona. The issues presented are witnessed on a daily basis and very much a consideration in the choice-making of each individual deputy, corrections officer, and sergeant. We are reaching out to the community and their families to hear the deputies, corrections officers, and sergeants rather than just listen to the words being said by upper command. Here are concerns for your safety. Here are devotion to your family's protection. And here are humbleness for your support and backing. If you listen to the false and misleading statements, we are all going to crumble. The agency is going to crumble. So I beg you to take time to talk to individuals. We're not allowed to talk to you when we're on duty. We get a lot of that when people come up to us. So please, pull us aside when you see us off duty. You see us wearing a shirt, something significant like this, and ask. We'll be happy to share with you our feelings and our sentiments about what's going on. The men and women that you see standing behind you, they are the bravest that we have in the department. I can, without a doubt, tell you that we have tons that want to be here that are too afraid to show up because they feel the retaliation would be too great. And that's been the standard for as long as I can remember, and especially since the incumbent sheriff took over. So, thank you. Jason?
I have Jason come up for a second. Let me just make a note. I want to just emphasize something before Jason speaks. Sergeant Kravitsky deserves a Medal of Valor for what he's done. He has never wavered. His job was on the line. He got demoted. He got transferred. He got harassed. He had supervisors that would come down that were in Nanos' dysfunctional chain and would stand in his door as a detective supervisor and just stare at him like this. Just stare. And then they took his administrative support away and told him he had to write his own reports. Never done. Never done. They did everything they could to harass him. But you know what? He's a Marine, and he wouldn't give in. He wouldn't give in. He stayed with it. So as I told him last night when I had the privilege to represent my fellow officers, is that, man, I'm proud of you. I said, you know, this is as bad as, you know, going into the most high-risk environment you can possibly be in. And he and his wife, who's here, where's Selena? Selena, where are you? You see that beautiful girl there? That's his wife. She works as a civilian there, and she's been harassed on a daily basis as well because that's his wife. She stood by him. She did not waver. She deserves your applause, too.
Good afternoon. I'm Roland Gutierrez. I'm the president of the Tucson Police Officers Association. I'm honored and humbled to be here before you today. I was contacted by Sergeant Kravitsky many months ago, and he asked us for our support. I'm honored and humbled to be here to offer the support of the Tucson Police Officers Association to the men and women of the Pima County Sheriff's Department. Been working closely with Kevin for many months now, and again, Kevin, I just want to tell you that on behalf of the Tucson Police Officers Association, we're here to give you any assistance that you need, and we're always going to be here for our brothers and sisters of the Sheriff's Department. Thank you. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, there are numerous anecdotes, stories I can tell you of officers that are sitting here, like the former detective Therese Duchesne, who was demoted because she attempted to expose a pornography challenge at the jail involving a corrections officer. She was admonished, the case disappeared, the person's computer disappeared, he was allowed to retire, although she was vehemently opposed because she couldn't complete her investigation. And this is just one of the things. All of these people have followed the chain of command when they had significant complaints, because when they came to me, I said, okay, I believe you now. I've studied the situation. I'm going to speak out, and this is over months. But I said, you must follow the policy. Go ahead and put in a complaint. have it go up the chief chain of command. Unfortunately, what we hadn't realized is that the chain of command had changed. Now, I was at the top of the chain of command as well, but when Chief of Staff Gagnapane came back in, as a civilian, he all of a sudden was in charge of internal affairs. So all the complaints went to him, and they disappeared. Okay? So the system was rigged from the very beginning, that you could not even put in a reasonable complaint and get it adjudicated if you didn't buy into the system. So I'm going to stop and not, with any specific anecdotes. If anybody wants information, I'll do the best I can. Understand that there's an ongoing major FBI investigation, and we are very sensitive to not compromising their investigation, and we are eternally grateful that the FBI saw it to be able to step in and saw that there was enough what we call probable cause to begin an investigation regarding police corruption involving Sheriff Nanos, Chief Gagnapane, and Chief Deputy Chris Ratke. With that, I'll stop. Happy to answer any questions, as I'm sure Kevin and the PPOA guys would. So please fire away, press or people. Yes, sir.
Well, other people have good questions, but what I just wanted to say was I wanted to congratulate these people for their bravery to step in here today, congratulate you for speaking up on their behalf, but also from a grateful community, thank you for keeping us safe. Thank you.
And I might add, I'll get you just a second, so I just want to add something. When I walked in here, it almost brought me to tears because we were afraid nobody was going to show up because of the intimidation and coercion and fear. We had that conversation, what do we do if nobody comes? I know they care, but you can see they took off their uniforms, they put on their union clothes, and they basically showed up and know that retribution or harm could come to them. But you know what they realize now? That they can't cause retribution or harm or intimidation against all of us. Now you've got a whole force standing up and saying no. It's going to make it very difficult for them to do that now. Plus, Kevin is a whistleblower, I'm a whistleblower, Teresa's a whistleblower, and there's protections in being a whistleblower now. Okay? I'm not worried about me. I have other jobs. Okay? I'm okay. But you know what? I didn't forget that these are the people that I share my life with for 30 years. And they protected me and I protected them, and together we protect you. So bottom line is, we're a family, we're going to stand together, and this is intolerable, and we want to make sure that you all understand that, so that you make the appropriate decisions, so you get the leadership you deserve. Yes, sir.
First, I want to thank you. Please stand. Let's all give them a round of applause. These people are